Major General Jason Kelly of the Army Corps of Engineers. Major Kelly, thank you for joining us. Certainly a lot of your work will happen after the storm, but a considerable amount is done before landfall. How have you been helping with preparations?
Linsey, first, thank you for having me on this show. Our hearts go out to all that have been impacted by Helene, and certainly those that are in the path and will soon be impacted by Milton. We've been very active in our preparation to be set, proactive in our quest to make sure that our priorities in every storm, first to support immediate life-saving and emergency response priorities. And then it's important that we sustain lives with critical temporary emergency power and other needs. And lastly, to initiate recovery, as you've said, by assessing and restoring critical infrastructure. We're set. Leaders, response team are in position. And I think that as we continue to watch the storm, I'm here tonight in our operations center. As we continue to watch the storm, we are set and prepared to respond.
What parts of Florida do you have troops deployed in right now, and will that be expanding?
Our inbound commander, he's on the move to Tallahassee. One of the beauties of the Corps of Engineers, we have the nation blanketed. Our Jacksonville district has offices throughout. We've initiated movement of generators, making sure that our debris subject matter experts, our infrastructure subject matter experts, they're already set. This is not new. So our presence in Florida is existing. So we didn't have to change anything as we start to mobilize. It's really starting to make sure that as we watch the storm, we're obviously sensitive to where we anticipate landfall, as previous guests have mentioned, but I'm confident that we are in position and ready for what may come later this evening, early morning.
I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but once the storm has passed, what will your first priorities be?
Certainly to continue to support life-saving measures, and upon completion, as soon as we're able to get started in movement, we will begin to assess the needs for temporary roofing. We will begin our infrastructure assessments. We'll start our water, wastewater assessments, and certainly be mindful of debris, and if necessary, unwatering, dewatering. Again, we are absolutely set, and I'm confident that in conjunction with local, state, and other federal partners, because this is a collaborative effort, and we are ready to do our part. And I, again, am pleased with the movement that has taken place to date, and we stand ready.
And there's already debris left in many of these communities after Helene, and this will, of course, add more. What kind of challenge will that present?
So certainly we are concerned about existing debris becoming projectiles, certainly making it more dangerous. But again, the state has been very active with its recovery effort, as have we. And so I'm confident we have what we need to respond, and collectively. We've got what we need, and we'll begin our assessments, and I'll have a better answer for that tomorrow.
Understood. And how will you be working with FEMA to provide resources for the hardest hit areas?
We are no daylight between the United States Army Corps of Engineers and FEMA. We are the lead for Emergency Support Function 3, our responsibilities for public works and engineering. We are present at the FEMA 1230 meeting daily. We have liaison officers present, and as we receive mission assignments, there exists no daylight between FEMA, the United States Army Corps of Engineers, and other federal partners as we respond.
Major General Jason Kelly of the Army Corps of Engineers, we thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Linsey.